For this stop on What Doin', we take a hike up a river, do some shopping for condiments, take a step back in history, and a whole lot more. Come on along as we explore Wisconsin. Welcome to What Doin'. We're Deb and Aaron, two retirees originally from Washington State who love to travel the country, make new friends, have new adventures, scuba dive, hike, cook, and just about anything outdoors. Come along for the ride. You never know what kind of crazy adventures we're going to get mixed up in. And you never know what doing. We settled into Milton with our friends Keith and Beth for 3 days of exploring and catching up. We met them in Red Bay, Alabama, and ended up close to their house, so they came down to hang out. We started with a great breakfast with some loaded hash browns and then headed out to our first hike. We are at the Beaver Creek Reserve. We're going to hike up to the big falls. Took us a while to find the trailhead, but I think we're on it now. And if anything is a sign that we're headed towards the falls, it might be that. Could get a little moist. Beaver Creek Preserve is located in Falls Creek, and their mission is to connect people with nature. They have a ton of family activities and opportunities to learn. We hiked the Big Falls Trail. So you know the trails that say easy and not a problem, and you've got like a 4-mile hike with an 800-foot elevation? How come they always put the 800-foot elevation in the first quarter mile? With a stream crossing. We made it to a place where we could see the Eau Claire River and actually almost got to it, but the trail climbed up again and then came back down and then went away back up. It's pretty, we just have to figure out how to get to it. So we have a friend from way back in the State Patrol days by the name of Mitch, who said he grew up here, told us to take this hike because it was beautiful and it went down to the river. We've been down almost to the river about 3 times now, and no luck. If you can see the brown way down there, that's the river. What are you doing to us, Mitch? And then when we met this guy, I had to really rethink that friendship and his motivation for sending us here. But we did eventually find our way down to the river and the waterfalls, and actually, he was right. It is a beautiful place. So, Mitch, you've redeemed yourself. This was a great place on a hot day to sit and take a little break, eat a snack, and watch some of what nature has to offer. The rocks were a great place to soak up some sun and recharge before the trek back. I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but the light brown part just over across the river at the bank, you can see big huge trout just kind of pooling up there, waiting to go up. This is a little piece of heaven here. I'm never really sure when we get to these staircases and hill climbs, which is easier, going up or going down.
You know what? Sometimes you just... do it.
You can tell the stream crossings at the end of the trail.
Keep it dry before, and then who cares?
So we got lost at the beginning of this, trying to figure out where the trail started. From the parking lot, if you go to the left of the obstacle course, which is to the left of the observation towers, between the fire pavilion and building B, which is the oak, you'll see the start of the trail that heads off in the woods. It's not marked. We knew it was going to be a little difficult because in all trails, one of the reviews said it's a little confusing on where the trail starts. We can confirm that, but it was worth it. There's a little glimpse at Wisconsin hiking for you. A couple of deer, one danger noodle, beautiful river. Hard to find the trailhead, but once you do, it's a good hike. Beautiful in the woods. It's worth going. Deb's getting eaten up by bugs, so we gotta go. After the hike, we headed into Eau Claire to try out the Phoenix Tap Room and Kitchen. This is the first time for us at a self-tap. They give you a card, you tap it on the beer you want, it opens up the tap. I can pour you beer. So the Phoenix Tap House and Kitchen. Mitch, way to go. You nailed this one too. Cheese curds, absolutely great. Flatbread pizza, barbecue chicken, flatbread pizza with the meat eaters, and pour your own beers from the tap. Who'da thunk? See you guys. After having lunch with Keith and Beth the next day, we got to talking about mustard, and luckily we were in just the right place. So what do you do when you're traveling through and you're in the middle of Wisconsin? The National Mustard Museum. Let's go. We found mustards from every corner of the world. What you getting, love?
There is no way this is better than a bottle of wine. There's no way. I am sampling this one because that is not true.
There we go.
All right, I'm gonna get it.
It's coming with us, isn't it?
Certainly is.
And if the ones with wine or cognac wasn't enough, there's a section for exotic mustards, spirit mustards, fruit mustards, and samples of mustards from all over. They even have a tasting room. So, give me what you're famous for.
Well, we're famous for our bestseller, which is the Sweet and Nicely Hot. It was formulated as a part of a fundraiser with a local radio show, but it has been disbanded. They did their show, and now we just make it for the museum.
At no fault of the mustard.
No, it's our, look, bestseller, 15 years in a row. And this sign was made a while ago, and it's still strong.
They even had a display of the winners of the 2025 Worldwide Mustard Competition. Who knew they had that? There's a lot more to mustard than I ever realized, but after sampling and learning, we brought a whole bunch home. Our next adventure took us to the Milton House, Wisconsin's only certified underground railroad site. They offer guided or self-guided tours of this amazing house, and they have informational displays about its history as part of the Underground Railroad. You'll also find displays like porcupine quill toothpicks, a mustache cup, and more. But for me, the most interesting part was the hidden tunnel entrance and the underground tunnel that you can still walk through that comes up at the cabin out back. The slaves would be brought in at night with supply deliveries and ushered through the tunnel into the house. This was the last stop on their way to Canada and freedom. This place is well worth the $5 entrance fee. We had a celebration dinner for our 6th wedding anniversary at Frederick's Supper Club. The food was amazing, with Deb ordering the filet mignon, and for me it was the seared scallops. Paired with an old-fashioned, it was the perfect meal with the perfect bride. We finished up our visit to Wisconsin by moving up to the town of Strum and the Crystal Lake Campground. We got to spend a couple days exploring the city of Eau Claire and the surrounding area. We spent most of the time walking the trails and getting Kolohe some exercise and enjoying the river around the campground. Oh yeah, of course there was another turtle rescue. We pointed him towards the pond and sent him on his way. We thoroughly enjoyed our Wisconsin time, but it's time to head on to Minnesota to make it to Powwow. Watch for us on the trails, in a campground, or even avoiding danger noodles, 'cause you never know what doing.